never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Play fake. Murray. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to 17. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and 10, it's Levis. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Levis throwing again on second down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Levis out of the shotgun now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And his kick here is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Now 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Vikings.
Murray looking to change the play here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Titan defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Vikings first down.
Murray now.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
This defense for the Titans, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. Seeing that number quantified, but I believe seeing one really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Murray.
Pass complete to Addison.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, Levis. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The Titans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Levis sets up to throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember
and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Little bootleg here, Levis.
He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
At the Vikings 11-yard line.
Levis. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on 3rd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Now Levis.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete here.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Gets this one a use check. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Levis to throw off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis now on 1st and 10. That one deep for Hodgins. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. That one deep for Hodgins.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Levis, quick completion out wide. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down, here's Levis.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Now they'll pitch it out here. They'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Conley. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His
his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 2nd down now, Conley. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 94 yards rushing for him now to this point. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Spears. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And that flag accepted. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. Conley, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Levis back to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Murray, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to admit it to themselves.
Murray now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Oh, he fakes a spike.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Play action. Now it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Play fake. Murray.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing now is Murray. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal, Minnesota.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's
Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run on first down. Conley. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis sliding out of the pocket. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's caught downfield by Addison. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to let it go again. And now here is another interception.
And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out to his left. And got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. 102 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Conley. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Levis on 3rd down. That one deep for Hodgins.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's happy.
And now here is another interception.
And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.